All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Hour number 3 of the Steve Malzberg Show. Don't forget, tomorrow we have a new time. We'll be on starting right now, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific time, until 7 Eastern and until 4 Pacific time. That's tomorrow. At this time, the show will start. All right, Hank Sheinkopf, president of Sheinkopf Communications, Democratic political consultant, Newsmax Contributor, and doctor, PhD.
Thank you. That's true. I did.
Congratulations.
I filed my dissertation this past week, and now I'm a doctor, so I can examine your comparative politics all day long. If you like.
You're not examining anything else. If you got to look at it,
take out your nation state development and see how it looks.
All right.
Yeah.
What's going on in Baltimore right now? We have at least 7 cops injured, broken bones, 1 cop unresponsive, a CVS looted. I can't imagine there's anything left in that CVS. The cops are now warning tear gas. We know that on Saturday, the mayor reportedly said to the cops, stand back, give them room. I've seen no aggressive actions by the cops so far now either. Okay, and so what's going on here? I mean, this is as a result of the Freddie Gray. There was a funeral today, but why aren't the cops being more proactive? Where's the National Guard? Are they Ferguson shy, if you will?
Everybody's Ferguson shy, and everybody is very concerned about, guess what, the federal government bringing civil rights charges or police officers being sued for taking action under the color of law. You know, serious problem. You work all those years, you get involved in an incident, you lose your pension, you lose everything. Very serious problem for cops.
So, okay, so we're in a situation now, a situation perpetuated, I'll say, by Barack Obama and the Justice Department, where the inmates get to run the asylum.
Well, that may be one way to describe it. Another way to look at it is to say, wait a second, proactive policing is finished. That's over, okay? Proactive policing done. That's not the way it's going to be anymore. People are very afraid. We go through these cycles in American politics and American policing. We went through it after the Rodney King riots in Los Angeles. It's 23 years later. We're going through the same thing again. Police are gun shy, and rightfully so, and politicians are afraid that police will get out of control, making things worse.
All right, let's move on to Hillary Clinton, if we can. It just keeps mounting. I mean, it just keeps mounting. The New York Times comes out day after day. We had the Russian uranium deal.
Yep.
We have the Saudi concerns, Haitian concerns. Whether or not it could be proven that there was a quid pro quo. And I know you've all along said, not going to matter, she's getting elected.
No, I have a different view.
All right,
because
go ahead.
It's a different issue.
Yeah.
I want to go back to the police thing.
Yeah.
I'm an expert to make those comments. I've worked for police unions in 25 states, and I have a master's in criminal justice. I understand the issues on cops.
Yeah.
Going back to Hillary, I'm an expert on that too.
Yeah, I was going to say.
For a whole bunch of reasons. But look, what is happening here now is very different than what we saw 2 weeks ago. This is a planned, consistent attack on her, factual in many cases, requiring her to make explanations that has to be sustained in order to be successful over a longer period of time. This is an attempt, I think, by the Republicans to make sure that she is pretty well beaten up no matter who the nominee is, because they don't know who the nominee is going to be on the Republican side.
Wait a minute. The New York Times aren't the Republicans? The Washington Post isn't the Republicans?
Listen, nobody gets that kind of information by accident. Nobody gets those tips by accident. Joe Becker is an extraordinary reporter, a Pulitzer Prize winner, having worked at the Washington Post and New York Times. This is a planned, well thought through the release of negative information done through opposition research, which is normal in campaigns. And the strategy is a smart one. Beat her up as much as you can right through the time that the Republicans have a nominee.
All right. Well, the fact that she's underwater in the Quinnipiac poll and the Fox News poll, and I'm sure any other poll, severely underwater when it comes to being trustworthy and honest. Can a candidate win an election when people don't think she's trustworthy and honest?
Again, everything is in the present tense in politics. Nothing happens in the future. Nothing happens in the past. What is going on right now is that her credibility is undermined. The only question is for how long this can be sustained. If they don't sustain these hits over time, they begin to lose their value.
How long could she go on? I'm told, the report is she's set the record for announcing and not meeting with the press.
Sure.
You know, how long could she keep that going on?
Oh, she can do that forever. That's not the issue. The issue here is that she and her people, whoever they may be, have created a situation where no one else can get in the game. They've made it financially prohibitive and time resource prohibitive. It takes time to raise money. It takes time to create a national organization, both of which she has. So someone else getting in, not likely. But if there is, it'll be someone deep from the left. The Republicans are salivating about that, as they should be.
Okay, O'Malley. Does O'Malley get in?
Does O'Malley get in? He's got nothing to lose.
Right. That's so.
He's a former governor, gets in.
And he says to her, he says, "Well, your behavior is reprehensible as Secretary of State. This stinks. We can't be trusted. The people don't trust you. Does that harm her in a general election?"
In a general election, it can be terrible because all of this information will wind up in negative ads. The issue is that it has to be sustained over time in order to be
and it's
reinforced.
early now.
It's very early.
Yeah. All right. So when you wrote you want to tell people what you wrote
Well, my dissertation, I wrote, it was accepted last week. I'm now a PhD doctor. It's kind of interesting.
Great.
My dissertation is about the Archdiocese of New York and its transition from an urban powerhouse to a suburban powerhouse over a 50-year period.
I think we should talk about that one time when you're on. I really would
It's very
love to.
important.
All right. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Doctor. By the way, I got this little thing going here, Doctor.
I like that. That's very good. Keep it up.
All right, folks, we're coming
got your
back.
muscles
Don't
over
go away.
here.
Chris Farrell, Judicial Watch.